How do you heal? What needs to be healed? Your trauma. If there's one thing we all have in common, homies, is that we've all taken on the soul level before coming here, a boatload of shit that was gonna fuck us up, and it's our job to unfuck ourselves. So how do you unfuck yourself? You pinpoint what's been fucking you up, and it's unhealed trauma. So you pinpoint your trauma. There's no way you don't know what your most traumatic experiences are. There's no way. You've just been running from them. So you face your trauma. It comes down to deal, feel, heal. So you deal with what happened to you. You acknowledge what happened to you. You pinpoint your number one trauma. Step 2, you express that shit. You get it out. I like to call it a soul puke, because just like a real puke, you can't hold some chunks in and let some chunks out. Whatever's in you that's not supposed to be, it comes out. Same goes for our emotions, our trauma. It needs to come out. How do we get it out? We express it. Simply express it. Sure, we can do it verbally, but I'm telling you, if you do a conscious moment between you and you express that onto a piece of paper, that is the ideal way. Why? Because everything is energy, including our emotions and our trauma. So when we express that onto paper, we literally transmute that energy from inside of us onto the piece of paper. So you pinpoint your trauma. You express it authentically, raw authentically, as I like to call it, because the best way to do it is, again, that deep, authentic, raw way. So you dump that onto paper, then you tear it up or burn it. Give the shit back to God, creator, the universe, whatever name you want to give to the intelligence behind life, and you walk on with the release. You walk on with the lessons. Well, what if I don't know the lesson yet? Well, that's step 3. You pinpoint the good that came out of that trauma. You pinpoint the good that came out of your biggest bad. Why? Because that acknowledges the divinity, the purpose, the why behind the what, so to speak, the why your soul, your infinitely intelligent soul, chose to go through it, which it did. All your major shit you go through in life, man, you brought that on yourself, I guarantee you. Before you even came here, you chose to go through it. Why? Because of the lesson that you will inevitably find. That's the purpose. You chose it to learn something, to grow from something, to expand, to become more you by unbecoming who you never were. So step 1, acknowledge the trauma. Step 2, allow yourself to feel and express the trauma, to process the trauma, if you will. Step number 3, pull the good out of the trauma, which completely transforms the story behind the trauma. You now see the purpose, the highest good to it, rather than just some horrible shit you went through, which you're looking at it as, so you're binding yourself as, because again, everything we judge, we bind ourselves to. If you want to change something, come to a level of acceptance and gratitude of it. And I promise you, homie, when you extract that good that came out of your biggest bad, you will get to a place of gratitude. Not because you want it to happen again, because you understood why it had to happen in the first place. And then step 4, you reprogram your own precious little head based on the truth that you have uncovered. Override it, so to speak. You override your past with your newly perceived present. Meaning, you override the pain of your past with the higher consciousness you now have about it or in regards to it. You transcend it by moving from an egoic perspective of, oh, this happened to me, poor me, to a soul perspective of, this is why my soul chose this. This is what good came out of it. That's why I had to experience it. That's why I'm now grateful for it. When you become grateful for something, you become free of that something every single time.